All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Sachin, and we are on the Test Chat Community's YouTube channel. And like we discussed about this special series that we are presenting on the third anniversary of the Test Chat. Here we are celebrating our winners, and with me I have one of the winner of the contest that we had this year. Mahathee is with me. Hi, Mahathee.
Hi Sachin, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too.
Thank you for joining this call. I know it was very short notice, but
Yes,
that's how you are winner because you always take the opportunities and challenges and convert them into a successful event. So thank you very much for joining. Mahathir, we are going to have a very short discussion about it because this series is specifically dedicated to one specific win that you had. So I'm not going to talk about the entire. You are doing a lot of things in communities. You are participating in a lot of things. But
yes.
specifically, let's talk about the test chat community. So I would like to know how you came to know about this community and what is your experience so far with the test chat.
Okay. So, firstly, in the pandemic of 2020,
Hmm.
uh, a lot of things have changed. I got to work from home, and it created a very different kind of atmosphere for me.
Right.
To say, I should I should tell that it was totally irritating me or frustrating me out. So in that time, I was searching for a teammate or to
Mhm.
somebody whom I can talk to. So I was looking for communities of people or whom I could talk to basically.
Yeah.
So in this way, I got active on LinkedIn first, and then in the process, I joined Test Drive, which was my first community. And through that, slowly I began expanding my network. I came to know about Brijesh, and through Brijesh, I got the Telegram link, and
Okay.
I finally joined Test Chat. And it has been a great journey so far. So I enjoy the chats. First, I was thinking it's a chat based community. Usually, chat based communities don't have so much traction
Hmm.
because some people chat, some people are always spectators, some people don't even bother. So it's always like that.
Yeah.
So I thought, how would my journey be in this kind of a community? Because I've seen many communities by then. But I really loved my journey so far in test chat, and that was how it happened.
Oh, great. I mean, in fact, when we started this community, it was that pandemic time, and we were also going through the same feeling of, connecting with people, interacting with them. And that's how it started as a small community, and now we are here. So, thank you for being part of this community. And I definitely have seen you contributing a lot for this. So, thanks a lot. But also, I've seen, Madhi, you have been contributing in in like almost all the communities that we have in testing. You work as a blogger for a couple of companies, and then you have written a lot of things on testing. You have been a conference speaker as well. So because it's a forum where we are discussing about community, uh, what do you want to suggest to people who have opportunity, like TTC provides opportunity to speak, to learn, to teach, but people they do not have that particular uh, mantra of how you can do a lot of things like you are doing. So what do you want to suggest to those people or give your advice to them?
Uh, I don't have any specific advice, but in my case, experimentation was the key.
Hmm.
So I did not know what event I'm good at. I did not know if I'm good at public speaking, or if I'm good at blogging, or if I'm good at a hackathon, or if I'm good at any other podcasting or
Right.
things like that. So the basic intention why I started out was to find out in which event I'm good at and in which I lack, and through that experimentation I came to know my strengths and weaknesses too.
Right.
So to anybody who is watching this episode or this show, I would like to convey only one message. It's one life. Just take that shot. Do everything and anything that you feel like. Don't stop, and just don't get disheartened. Some might be a success, some might be a failure. So basically do what your heart says, and you will see the results automatically, or in a few days or in a few months. And don't compare yourself to anybody. So you might lose some, that might dishearten you, but don't stop there, because there are several opportunities that come up. If I would have stopped with my hackathon losses, I would not have participated in all the hackathons till date. I would say I have a very bad history of hackathons. I would say no. I'm using bad because because I don't have a success rate, so much of success, little success compared to things. So if I would have thought that as a setback and stopped, I would not have come to the place I am and known things and experimented things. Similarly, blogging, writing is another challenging area for me. So whenever I see people writing, I feel, oh, this person is also able to write. Why not me? I could not get so much of success with blogging, like for different companies. But there was one area that I succeeded in blogging, and that is ghostwriting. Most people or many people know or don't know, I'm not sure. But if you're afraid that you will write well or you won't write well, ghostwriting is an opportunity where you're paid like very nice amounts, and it's a good opportunity to venture out. Your name won't be exposed, but you will get that opportunity to write, and you can see your writing in picture, and you can be proud of yourself that you did this. And similarly, for conference speaking, public speaking, if you know, is the most dreadful thing for a lot of people. Because you're on stage, camera, mic, attention, you don't know what is correct, what is wrong, who will judge you, what will people talk. So when I started about, the only thing I had in mind was I have to speak. I didn't think about who will give me opportunity, whether I will get opportunity. If I get, I will speak. If I don't get, I don't know. But I wanted to speak. So luckily, when I started out, my first 1.5 year was good. And now I'm facing a couple of rejections too. But that's fine. I'm learning as a part of it. You will learn a lot of things in public speaking. It's not only about speaking. Most people think it's about speaking. But how do you select a topic for your, how do you select your topic? If this topic your strength or weakness, can you write a whole abstract on this? Writing an abstract is the second challenge. Most people think we can write anything and it'll get selected. No, writing an abstract requires a lot of thinking, how to present it and how to get your abstract in a way that it's readable by others. Then the third thing is recording of videos. Most people don't have their proper camera presence. Even mine as of now is not great, but I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. Wherever I made mistakes, I experiment. At least after 100 experiments, I would be successful. And then the last thing is presentation. Mostly for some people, if you, as a part of your job, you won't get that opportunity to present a PPT or to do any kind of a PowerPoint presentation. At the max, you will have a sprint demo. But that sprint demo, you will mostly be showing in a very abstract manner. You will you will just go to that Jira ticket or whatever it is, what the story is. You will give them a walkthrough. You will show how you tested and what are your findings or observation. Or if you have logged some bugs, also you can tell them this was the issue we found out or something like that. So that is, and very few people do that in a PPT format. So you will learn how to make a PPT. Presentation is, making presentations is also an art. So I have learned few things like this. So I would say everybody that don't take everything up at once like me. It might overwhelm you. Pick up one area per year. For example, if 2023 is your year, pick up whatever interests you. For example, speaking, but put your heart totally in it. How do you speak in a conference? How do you sit before the camera? How do you adjust your posture? How record yourself once or twice, and practice is the key. So don't just think in one recording, if your one recording didn't go well, it's a failure. But just keep on trying, and one day you'll definitely be successful. So most people thrive on instant gratification, but that does not happen in community space. It's a series of iterations.
Wow, a lot of lesson in this one which you have given. But I personally believe that's exactly how the test chat is also doing. You know, when we were a small community, we were doing a lot of events, but people were not turning. We were not known to them, and those were the lessons that we learned. And now we grow as a community as well. But the advice you have given, a lot of highlighted and bold and underlying statements were there, and that will definitely help not only the beginners in this community fraternity, but to the people who are actually doing good and want to be better in that. So thank you so much, Mahathee, for this.
Yes.
Because we're gonna have a very short one, so I have another only one point to ask you. What do you want to say about this third anniversary of the Test Chat community?
Firstly, congratulations on making it to the third year, because initiative people take up initiatives and abandon it at midway. But
Yeah.
the coordination of all the enablers in the test chat has been phenomenal. I want to congratulate all of you for your idea, vision, and continuing it. And I would like to say that it's a very good community, and I like it because in chat based communities, as I said, people get distracted or they move away, or after some time feel it's getting too much, we'll come after a while. But I have not experienced such moments in test chat. Every time there is something to learn, or some person to help, or sometimes I'm a spectator, sometimes I participate, sometimes I make friends with somebody, sometimes I know some other information. And always there's a learning. It's like they say, constantly upskill yourself. So through this community also, I can say I'm constantly upskilling myself, and I'm blessed to be a part of this community. I love all the work they are doing. I have a word for each of the enabler. Brijesh, his writing is very powerful. It has helped me in a lot of way. It has influenced me. Teapot. Teapot is very sensible. He looks to me like that philosopher,
Yeah,
and he talks less. But yeah, Fez. Fez is very sober and poised, that calm before the storm kind of.
yeah,
So I like Fez. And you, Sachin, the best part about you is you never you show up very less, but when you show up, it's very insightful. From your first talk in the test in Testflix to your to meeting you in the Test Sigma meetup, I have always seen certain things in you which is very special. Like you have a good idea about poetry, you have a good idea about a lot of other things. Most people, while focusing on work, only focus on work, but I like people who are multifaceted. Like if a tester is a poet and if a tester is an orator, they have a lot of different perspectives about a topic. You will
right.
be able to give good analogies. So that has been my experience, and everybody is pretty encouraging. There is no negative or demotivating talks. So there are always healthy debates and healthy discussions, especially be it interviews, how to speak up in interviews, or how do you present your resumes, or how to
Yeah,
take up salary negotiations. And it's also backed up by James Back. So James is there always when we don't have a suggestion or when we don't know what to do. So
right.
there is nothing to worry about. And and I've always seen that always when people come up, Brijesh also conducts wonderful initiative. The Test to Speak episodes were great. Some episodes where I like Abhijit Vaikar's episode, particularly on unit testing, because I never had an insight on unit testing before. I think probably that was the first episode that gave me a lot of knowledge. I watch and
Yeah,
rewatch. And
yes,
similarly, Ajay's episode on mind maps is one more very good
it was
episode.
great.
Uh,
Yes,
yeah. So like this, each area is a small area, but you've been doing a very good work. You and I like that there's no clutter, and the way the group is organized now, topic wise or segment wise,
yeah,
is also giving a lot of ideas for me. Like if this is organized this way, I always used to think, how will I pick up if somebody is talking on test craftsmanship? How will I get back to this topic? How should I save? I can't take endless screenshots because my phone memory will be cluttered. But now the way
right.
it's organized, I like it. So, and also support for women. I'm picking up this topic because women don't represent themselves in public spaces. There are very few people who are outspoken. But in test chat, I've not seen anybody disrespecting women. Equal and fair opportunities are given to women. Everybody, if at all, if somebody is lacking in some area and wants to be a speaker also, women are given equal support. Particularly at the time when Axiom Summit was conducted. That was a very good summit. that was like a support to women. Most people think, why is it only for women? But sometimes support is needed because people don't express themselves so easily.
Yeah.
And that's about it. So I like all the work you've been doing, and keenly I would say many more years to the test chat. I wish a lot of glory to your to this community and to the enablers who have been doing. The best part is like, if one enabler is not there, the other enabler complements. And it's like a partnership. It's not like a competition. I am doing this much or you are doing that much. It's like you people supplement very well. I've seen the last 2 years anniversary episodes also. You were like friends who have known each other since many years. So that's the best part about test chat. Everybody is welcomed and everybody is respected.
Perfect. Thank you so much for such a nice word. I mean, I don't know, when you say you are a not good speaker, I do not find you articulated everything so nicely. You have mentioned each and every event that we have done, how to emphasize every part of the Test Chat community. It was so nice. So I definitely feel, Mahathee, there is a lot to learn from you. And not this episode, but we are going to have a detailed discussion with you as well. I was part of a couple of, the shows that you have done, and also I was your audience when you were presenting in uh, game of testing in Bangalore. So that was again absolutely great session on usability. So thank you so much for joining this talk show. I am going to meet you soon with a more detailed agenda, because I just realized that we have a lot of things to discuss. So thank you again. Thank you so much. Congratulations on being the winner, and be supportive, be contributive to the test chat community. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Sachin. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.